What's going on, guys? Well, I got a brand new knife in the mail today, so I figured I would do a first impressions video for you. Today we're looking at a SOG Spec Elite. What makes this one a little bit special is this is exclusive to BladeOPS. When you go to their website, you see it plastered right on the home page, big banner showing it. It's a cool desert tan color. So they happen to have it on sale right now for $109 and change. Pretty strong packaging there. Alright, so here's the knife itself. Now again, what makes this one a little bit different or special is the specific coloration with black tie-dye coated blade. Wow, that's snappy. I like that. Nice strong spring in there. So black tie-dye coated blade and this desert tan, which in person, I don't know how the camera's picking up on it, but it's more of a brown. I would definitely call that brown. It's much darker than tan, but it also has kind of a sheen to it, almost like a bronze. And it's very nice, very handsome looking color there. I like it with the black. First time actually experiencing this knife itself. It does have a safety on the back. All right, so it keeps either double locked in the open position, or of course when it's closed, keeps that button from being depressed, so when it's in the pocket, no worries of it opening up. This is a tip up right side carry. Yeah, I mean, I really like the knife. First impressions are very good. Like automatics, haven't had one in a while. This one definitely piqued my interest. It's very thin, okay, very thin profile on that. It is very comfortable. There's jimping on the front and the back. I really like the jimping on the frame here. And it also flares out, so that you have a really good grip on this. I see the jimping on the blade, and I knew it the second I went for it. When you have this flare out situation, I recently talked about this in another knife review, you don't get the full grip on the jimping on the back of the blade. Like, it looks like my thumb's totally on it, but the actual handle is pushing my thumb away. You know what I'm saying? So when it flares out here, you have to kind of bring the back of the blade, the spine out more, then do your curve, just in the shape in general. So this way, when my thumb is all the way down on that jimping, there's nothing in the way, and you can clearly see the protrusion of the handle kind of getting in the way there. So just initial impressions. The jimping's very, very sharp, not uncomfortable, but very purposeful. You're not going to slip off of that, even if you wanted to. If your hands were wet or bloody, whatever, there's no way. Your thumb really locks in there. I just don't happen to like the combination of a low jimping on that spine with the flared out handle. So don't like that all that much. Besides that, our blade seems pretty damn sharp. For first impression videos, I will do a cut test since this does have the factory edge. Just have some printer paper here. Okay. AUS 8 blade. Little rip there. Some user error. You can see it comes nice and sharp. Alright, so we like that, of course. Let's see, pocket clip. Again, it's weird doing a first impressions video because I have no no experience with it. I'm used to using knives and then reviewing them. But looks pretty decent. I do like that it is a deep concealed clip. Alright, so you're not going to see any of this knife when it's in the pocket. You're only going to see that pocket clip. It says caution, full auto. LE/MIL for, I guess, law enforcement, military, SOGknives.com. Yeah, I like the laser etching or CNC'd handles. SOG tends to, they put their SOG, their logos on everything on their knives. If you ever noticed, I think I talked about this before. In fact, they even had certain models in the past where the blade finish was the logo over and over and over again. I mean, it's crazy. It's almost, I mean, it's laughable. I don't care. I don't have a preference. Some people absolutely hate that. I personally don't give a crap. But this is a good looking knife. It is very comfortable. My favorite part about this is the fact that it is so slim. You know what I mean? It's not too wide either. Sometimes when you go really slim, have a real narrow handle on a blade or a knife, sometimes you get a wider or chunkier handle. This, not so much. Just really nice, oversized pivot. Again, big stickler for having, presentation hardware is what we call it, or what, I don't know who we are, that's what I call it. That's where your adjustment is on the back as opposed to the front. So we have a nice clean look. There's no holes or screws or anything like that. All right, notice there is a small lanyard hole in here. This one is super small. I don't know how well you guys can tell. I don't have anything for reference for size, but that is smaller than, say, 550, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to fish that through. But again, we all know the trick on doing that. But yeah, real snappy spring there. All right, let me show you with 2 fingers. You can see how that knife wants to move around. I like it. Pretty decent lockup. Of course, a lot of automatics need to have a little bit of a loose pivot. I don't want to say loose, that's not the right word. An adjusted pivot, so you can freely swing open. And there's a fine line out of the box. There is a tiny bit of side to side. There's no up and down, but just a hair of side to side. And again, that's just to keep it, you know, loose enough in that pivot area to swing open without any friction. I'm assuming you could probably get that wiggle out if you play around with that pivot. All right, might be a touch slower on the deployment, but really nice. Reverse grip, also very nice, comfortable. You can see that it fits the hand. You know, I have large hands, so I like it. Pretty nice looking knife. As far as that safety, you can physically see what's happening here. Obviously, we depress the button to release the spring, but if we look in there, right in that little crack there, see if I can zoom in, give you a better shot of that. If you look in that crack there, when you push this forward, just the tab literally gets in the way, so you cannot depress that button. All right, so let's try a quick shot here with the safety on. Make sure that is functional. Okay, so up is on, and that's not going to open. All right, so you feel a little more secure of having this in the pocket. And again, being a you know, an automatic knife, a lot of people do have concerns about it opening up in the pocket. If the safety was off and you did depress this, as you can see, it will open against the seam because it is a tip-up carry design, which is what you want. If it is going to open, it's much preferred to open up against the side of the, you know, the seam of the pocket and not do anything, as opposed to you know, if it was, say, tipped down, then it can actually open up, you know, where you're going to reach your hand in there and cut yourself, or, you know, could cut your leg or whatever. So yeah, I like it. Functional safety. It's like little design. The knife itself is pretty damn cool, but I really do like the color combination here. But yeah, I would definitely call that a brown. If nothing else, like more of a coyote tan, which tends to be darker than like desert tan. So I think maybe the and use a little improvement on the name there, but still pleasantly surprised, you know, by the color. It pretty much matches the picture, you know. So if you see the picture on their banner on the website, it's pretty damn accurate. But I like it. Pretty cool. So that's it for this first impressions video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys end up getting this knife, feel free to comment back your thoughts and feelings. Eventually I will do a review on it. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.